tomorrow rest, and Monday we're gonna begin one more training. If you don't want, go back to Dagestan and stay with your mom. She's gonna give you every day good breakfast. You don't do nothing. Stay there. But if you come here, don't complain. You wanna become best. You wanna become champion. And now you wanna say like you tired. Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody care about you. Even you, if you're gonna watch fight, you just watch fight. They walk out inside the cage, they fight, and they leave. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. This is not your business. Nobody care about this. He was tired, he have personal problem, family. Nobody cares. You don't know, like you just see how he fight and he go.
I think you're supposed to seek lessons, and you're supposed to seek difficult tasks and accomplishments, and through those things and through doing things that are hard to do, even if it's just a fucking 90-minute hot yoga class. I do a 90-minute yoga class, man. Those last 20 minutes, I do not want to be there, man. And I definitely don't want to give 100%. And I can cheat. I can kind of half-ass it. But if I don't, and I get through it, when that time is up and the lady says namaste and everybody gets up, I'm like, fuck, man, I made it.
I set out a goal 2 years when I came back to bring a championship to this city. I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and
we've heard this saying before. You know, you got to show up whether you feel like it or not. But I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's what the great ones do. I think it's even past that. You got to raise your standards to a whole different level. And I'll tell you what I think it is. Coach says, well, you got to show up to the game whether you feel like it or not. Well, every player shows up whether they feel like it or not. You know, every actor can say, I'm going to show up to the audition, but do you really think if you show up to an audition and just show up, you're going to get the job? You think you're just going to show up to practice and get starting time and you're going to get playing time? You're not.
You know, everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything, and if you take time to realize, you know, what your dream is and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you put yourself in position to be successful. And you have to have a passion about what you do. And basketball was mine, and that's what's carried me to this point.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me at all times. Snoop Dogg, you a bad.
In saying, this is my fault, those are also the first 2 steps of progress, because it's my fault, not anyone else's, which means it's my responsibility and my action that can change that. And I think that marrying short-term pain with long-term progress is one of the first connections that most people who are on that path have to make.
If you don't work hard, you just won't be here, you know. And I love that because I don't have to pull teeth every day, you know. I know that if they don't work hard, they've shown me over time that you're just not going to be here if you're not going to be ready and prepared when it's your time.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike?
But once you figure out your brain, you become unstoppable to almost anything. Yeah, you can't beat death. You can't whatever. Your brain's amazing. Once you feed it the right conversation, the right mental nutrients, the right mental supplements, the right internal dialogue at the right time, with the right hit, with the right proof of what you've done in the past, and you send that right to the right circuit, dude, you're a fucking beast. A beast.
We all going through stuff. I'm right here with you. I got a version I'm showing you right now. Watch what I'm about to do. There's no crying about it. There's no being soft. There's no making excuses. There's no blaming the world. There's no asking for handouts. It's just get up, work, change the situation, go harder. This is nothing. This is nothing. Your problem is nothing. Think of it like that. You ain't died. You ain't paralyzed. You don't have cancer. This is nothing. Your problems are nothing. Fix it. Change it.
Extreme pressure. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? For a diamond to be produced, it has to go through extreme pressure, extreme heat. And if that wasn't enough, what makes a diamond is the cut. So you are put through, if you want to be a diamond, you must go through extreme pressure. If you can't take pressure, then you're not a diamond.
I want to be better, you know. I think I really look at everything in my life as a learning experience. Could I have been better, you know, to help or something? You know, I just wish I could have done something. You know, I look at it that way. Could I have done anything to help? You know, even when it seems impossible, is there any little thing I could have done better? You know, and I know it's a crazy thing to even think or say, but I'm always looking at trying to be a better person.
And you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out. But you've never wanted to unwrap it because there's too much fucking pain and commitment. You were scared you were gonna fail. You were scared if you started, you never finish it. You didn't want to tell anyone about it. You knew it was there, but you never wanted to embark on it. Until something fucking hits. You get fired or somebody else gets success to remind you of what you could have been. And then the fucking spark is born. And no matter what happens, I'm never gonna be in this boat again.
If you can barely decide to take any action at all and peel your eyes away from your phone for just a moment, it's so much easier to beat everyone else because most people are overweight, they're distracted, they're poor, they have so few skills because it has never been easier to start a business, to make money, to get in shape. It's just also never been easier to do nothing.
One of the most important things, never, ever quit. Never quit.
I was born with nothing, but I realized that most people are lazy. So a lot of people, let's say out of 10%, let's say the average human being has 10%. Let's give me 2%. I know the average human being is gonna shit away 9 of that 10%. So if I utilize my 2%, I just fucked you up.
Wow. Is to spend time with yourself. Spend time away from distractions. Away from people who distract you, who take your time away from you. Now, when you talk about taking time away from you, I'm talking about taking time away from the things that you may enjoy. You may used to write, you don't do it anymore. You may used to sing, you don't do it anymore. You may used to read books and you don't do it anymore. You may, whatever your hobby is, you know, try to get that back into your life.
All right, well, at first we started slow. We started real slow. And you know, that's all right. That's okay, because sometimes in life you're going to start slow. That's okay. We told ourselves, hey, we're going to start slow. We're going to keep going fast. We're going to start slow, but we're always going to finish fast. No matter what the score was, we're going to finish hard. We're going to finish fast. Yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not going to lie. They had us. We weren't defeated, but they had us. But it took guts. It took an attitude. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to be successful is an attitude. And that's what our coach told us. He said, hey, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna battle, you're gonna fight, you're gonna do it for one another. Do it for each other, you're gonna do it for yourself, you're gonna do it for us, and you're gonna go out with this win. And we believe that, we truly did. And it's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling when you truly believe that you're going to be successful. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the scoreboard, you're going to be successful because you put in all the time, all the effort, all the hard work, and you know that it's going to pay off. And if it doesn't pay off, you continue to give God the glory. If you still lose the game, you continue to get each other's back, and that's what we realized. Win or lose, we realized that we were gonna be all right. It was gonna be okay. We're gonna keep smiling. It was awesome, awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to. Never give up on your dreams. Keep smiling no matter what you're going through. If you fall down, just get up. If you can't get up, your friends are there to help you up. Your mama's there, your daddy's there, God's there. Hey, I'm there to help you up. You're there. It's gonna be all right. Just keep smiling, man.
As you get bigger, as you get more successful, you open the door for people to critique every fucking thing you do. And most of the people who are critiquing you usually aren't where you are. And all their critiquing comes from people who are really at a low level of life, which is sad. But what we do, people who are on the upper level, hearing the haters at the lower level, like I said, you'll never meet a hater doing better than you. True statement. You've got to sit down, like I had to do, around your age, and think about what the fuck do you want to be? What do you want to do? How does that look like? Because how the fuck you can have discipline when you don't know where to put that shit?
Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. No results, I'm a little bit better. Work. Boom.
Just got paid.
I just got paid. And it looks like overnight success.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, it happened in a year. No, bro, it doesn't. Because if you do all those things, even if nothing happens and you know you're doing the right thing and you're on track, overnight success becomes this easy thing because you were internally growing and then the bubble popped. And then boom, it looks like you were doing it all along.
And here's the reality. The hardest thing in life is figuring out who you are and what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's a big decision. I'm very blessed and lucky. I always knew who I was and exactly what I wanted to do. And once you figure that out, you wake up every day and you work toward it. That's what you do. It's impossible for you to fail if you know who you are, what you want to do, and you wake up every day and work toward it.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
And you can't defeat me. There is not. You don't have enough power. You don't have enough energy. You don't have enough strength to stop this. Contain it for a year, you might. 2 years, you might. You do not have hate, does not have enough energy to destroy love. You cannot destroy this.
You're the captain, you're the master, you're the foreman, you're the general, you're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody, especially the devil. Do not let Satan come in here and function and operate, because he has one mission: to keep you off course, to make you not think it's possible, to make you think that God don't hear you. His job is only to destroy you, to make sure that you don't become what God intended for you to become. That's the mission of the devil. Now, if you don't believe in the devil, this conversation ain't for you. If you don't believe in God, this conversation ain't for you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who are spiritually based.
Let's talk about motivation. Some days you feel like it, and some days you don't. So guys, that's what motivation is. It's feeling like doing something, but you won't get anywhere in life if you only do what needs to be done when you feel like it. You're working off emotion. So instead of trying to find ways to stay motivated, try and find ways to build a great work ethic, because that's how you get places.
If you don't have any dreams, hopes, or wishes for yourself, what do you have to be ambitious about? So when you're one of these people who doesn't actually have ambition, naturally, you have to start thinking, what is my life going to be like 5 years from now? What is my life going to be like 10 years from now? What is my life going to be like 20 years from now? And what is my life going to be like in those time frames if I don't change? And what do I want for myself if I could get anything I wanted?
Don't just like do the bare minimum. Don't just do what comes easy, you know what I'm saying? Get better, maximize yourself. You know, every single day, the goal is get better 1% every single day. And you do that, you know, like I said, you do that 365 times, you got 365% better. That's over 100%, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have days where you take a step back, just like the next day, try and take 2 steps forward. You know what I'm saying? So like that's my whole goal, is to maximize myself. So
you should just pick a goal that you can chase. They would say like, what? I said, well, how much do you weigh? I'm weighing 190 pounds and I want to lower my body weight. I said, well, why don't you pick a goal like you want to go down to 170? And it is now March, and by August, when you go to the beach, you're gonna have a slimmer waist, less body fat, and you look leaner, and you can be proud of your body.
Maybe someone's don't like me, but because maybe I'm too good. I don't know why.
And when you hear accusations that you cheated, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel confidence. I feel in a good form. I think the team is very, very good, and you need to carry on like that.
Well done. You're the Eon Man of the match.
Thank you very much.
There's been many days where I didn't want to work out. I just didn't feel like I had the energy, and I just forced myself. And I think there's very few people out there that know how to force themselves. That's a learned skill. It's that kind of discipline and focus. You have to have like real rigid requirements of yourself where you don't allow yourself to back out of things and you don't allow yourself to slack off. And I don't think people put those kind of requirements on themselves as if it is a daily principle of life, like what you must get done. You know, you must brush your teeth, you must exercise for 45 minutes. And if you did that, I think you'd be healthier and happier, and your body would perform more smoothly. And if you require your body to do things like that, I think it rises to the occasion. There are very few people that have that kind of discipline. So because of that, they come up with excuses. And excuses are a giant part of the problem. It's not simply a physical health issue. There's also mental aspects of it, and discipline's a big one. I just know way too many people who are weak mentally.